Greetings grade 8. Let us look at the straight line graph. So the first question on your page 12, you are required to complete the table. So how do we complete the table? We need to substitute. Where we see x, we firstly substitute and put -2. So it's going to be 2 into -2, 2 into -2 minus 6. So the answer is going to be -10. Then so at the value of y here, it's -10. Then it's y is equals to 2 into -1 minus 6. So this is -2 minus 2, which is -8. So the value here, it will be -8. Then it's y is equals to 2 into 0 minus 6. Where the answer is equals to 2 times 0, it's 0, minus 6 and -6. So we have -6 here. Then it's y is equals to 2 into 1 minus 6, and the answer is equals to -4. So the value of y here, it is -4. Then we have 2 into, sorry, it's y is equals to, it's y it's y y is equals to 2. Then we substitute and put 2 minus 6. So this is 4 minus 6, which is -2. Maybe if we are going to extend the table and have x is equals to 3, it will be y is equals to 2 times 3, which is 6 minus 6. Then the answer, it is 0. Okay, then from the table we can write down the coordinates, pairs, right? And remember that the coordinate pair, it is always in the form of x and y. So our first pair, it's -2 and -10, followed by -1 and -8. Then we have 0 and -6, 1 and -4, then 2 and -2, then 3 and 0. Those are our coordinate pairs in the form of x and y. Right. So once you have completed your table, the second question here on your revision booklet, you must sketch the graph. Remember, in sketching the graph, we need to have the y-axis as well as the x-axis. Here in the middle, we have at the point of origin. The values of x are -2 and -1. So it's -2 here and -1. It's 1 and 2. And remember, your spaces in between the numbers, it must be 1 centimeter apart, right? Then we must place the y values on the x-axis, sorry, on the y-axis. So we can count in twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. -2, -4, -6, -8, and -10. So let us plot our points. At the first point is x is -2, y is equals to -10. So to plot at this point, our first point is going to be here. X is -2, y is -10. Second point, x is -1, y is equals to -8. Then 0 and -6, we have a point here. Then 1 and -4, 1 and -4, then 2 and -2, and we have 3 and 0. It's a point there. If you check the formation of these points, they tend to form a straight line. So once you are done, you are going to join these points to form a straight line graph. Right? So your points must follow a straight line graph. Alright, it's a straight line graph. Okay, so our graph is done. The next question you have there, state whether the graph is increasing or decreasing. So to answer that question, you must remember that we always rate the graph from left to right. So let's say we are given something like this. This is top and this is bottom. If we are given a graph like this, this is top and this is bottom. So we always rate the graph from left to right. So therefore this one starts at the bottom to top. So therefore this one is increasing. This one is increasing. And this one starts at the top to bottom. So it's top to bottom. So therefore this one is decreasing. It is decreasing. Increase and decrease. So therefore the graph we have just drawn above, it is an increasing graph. All right. Why? Because it starts at the bottom to top. Right, it's top to bottom. All right. Then you have question 4, which is D. Give the value of the x and the y intercept. All right. So remember here we have -6, where the graph is crossing the y axis. So the y intercept will be at y is equals to 6. And remember our value of x here, it is 3. So we are going to have the x the x-intercept at x is equals to 3. Alright, at x is equals to 3, it will be our value of the x-intercept. X-intercept at x is equals to 3. So you need to remember the definition. The x-intercept, this is a point. This is a point x-intercept. It is a point where the graph crosses the x-axis. So it crosses at the x-axis here at x is equals to 3. Then at the y-intercept, it is a point where the graph crosses at the y-axis, and it crosses at the y-axis here at -6. So we have the y-intercept at y is equals to -6, and at the x-intercept at x is equals to 3.